What is Dandadan and why should you watch it? Well, Dandadan is from one of Tatsuki Fujimoto's former assistants who helped make Chainsaw Man Part 1, Yorinobu Tatsu. It follows our two main characters, Momo Ayase and Ken Takakura. After being brutally rejected, Momo Ayase is sulking when she spots a boy getting bullied. Acting on impulse, she steps in to help, and this alien-obsessed kid tries to bond with her over UFOs, convinced they share the same fascination. But Ayase shuts that down fast. She's all about ghosts, not aliens, sparking an argument between the two over what is real. They make a bet to settle it. Ayase heads to a spot rumored for alien sightings, while the boy checks out a haunted location. To their shock, both their beliefs are validated. Aliens and ghosts are very real. This unexpected discovery pulls Ayase and the boy into a wild adventure where they must deal with the chaos of the supernatural and extraterrestrial worlds colliding as they work to restore a sense of normalcy. Needless to say, but Dandadan is very wild, taking inspiration from UFOs and paranormal, all wrapped up in a beautiful shonen package which delivers one of the most unique experiences in all of modern shonen. But it doesn't just stop there. Oh, no. If you're one of the people that is tired of all of the negativity and grifting online and needs something upbeat, Jesus Christ, show us some color, Dandadan is a perfect fit for you. Quick reminder from my partner at GamerSupps, you have until the 13th to get free samples of GamerSupps. That's right, 100% free. All you have to do is during checkout enter code CTactics. On top of that, if you live out of the United States, they are offering free shipping worldwide only for creator codes. So in the theme of Dandadan, I recommend two flavors, Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Energy and Incel Tears, because with GamerSupps, there is nothing we can't take on, including those incels. Thank you to GamerSupps for being quite literally the best partner I've ever had on this channel, and thank you so much to you, the viewers, who are paying for my college tuition, quite literally. Instead of taking the approach of having a dark world, Dandadan embraces the mystery of the unknown, and in many ways, Dandadan is more of a light-hearted adventure that, instead of putting a dark twist on something, goes out of its way to put a more positive and fun twist. Now, to me, this is massive because it's not just another dark shonen like Jujutsu Kaisen, not that that's a bad thing, mind you, but they forgo the pessimism in favor of a much more optimistic tone, which to me is actually much more realistic to reality itself than just another beat you down in the mud with pessimism kind of thing. Now, this helps characters like Momo Ayase and Okarun stand out because from the very beginning of the series, they are a compelling, well, ship where you just want to see them go through those awkward phases of teenage romance and stumble through it, supporting each other, learning important life lessons, and facing daunting challenges. It's cute, like Turbo Granny as an example. It also allows you to get your hopes up without being dragged down into the mud to subvert your expectations like we've all been beaten into the ground with. No, none of that. Instead, you're allowed to be joyful and see our heroes pull through in unique and fun ways. Now, this is because the upbeat tone forced Yorinobu Tatsu to add stakes to the series in ways that the typical dark shonen probably doesn't. After all, if our story is going to be more lighthearted, you need an alternate method to raise tensions and stakes than just, killing off people or something. This is done through long-form storytelling. The main plot of the series is to retrieve 2 golden balls, which, as of last week, was only just paid off after over 160 chapters into the series. So to me, that's really cool. It both allows you to have fun, but also you realize that there are still tons of danger in the series still. Characters will get beat up, their clothes will be torn to shreds, Dragon Ball Z style, bandage bloody wounds galore, and frightening paranormal visuals that truly both make you scared because they're so frightening, but also get you even more invested because these aspects are serious threats. I think a good way to look at Dandadan is through comparing it actually to other series. Now, not because Dandadan is copying these other series, but more to illustrate without spoiling Dandadan what the experience will be like watching or reading the series, whatever you choose. So here are my examples. Dandadan takes the best aspects of the paranormal from Yu Yu Hakusho by creating an intriguing setting where where aliens and ghosts clash, and it honestly just works. I think you'll probably start to see many people on threads start comparing the series in some ways to Scooby-Doo when it was really good. But I think Yu Yu Hakusho is the more apt comparison, because like Yu Yu Hakusho, Dandadan's use of the mechanics of ghosts and aliens directly influences the world, and thus creates this feeling where you want to see them clash. Like, oh dang dude, just wait until that alien shows up and blows away that stupid ghost. Like, there is a bit of an excitement when you realize that these two things coexisting in one series creates a tension between the two. It's a really cool mechanism. They also take the best aspects of fights from Dragon Ball Z, Mobile Suit Gundam, and Bleach and put new and interesting twists on it, to the point where I'm not sure any of you are truly ready for what's to come in the later arcs. And I genuinely mean that because I know I was. And if animated and adapted well, Dandadan will be seen as, I think, one of the greatest battle shonen in modern anime history. They also take the best elements from One Piece, like the end of arc feasts and the comedy of Eiichiro Oda, but with a more modern twist, full of modern lingo and slang that just makes the comedy, well, so relatable and just truly golden. But there is one more thing it takes from One Piece: the unforgettable flashbacks. Oh my god, they're so good. Now, that's an opinion, subjective at that, but most importantly, the art. Oh, it is on such another level. Yorinobu Tatsu draws the manga traditionally and then transfers it to digital for distribution. Every single aspect of the panels are drawn by hand. Berserk style, baby. And because of that, it allows Tatsu to have levels of details I've not seen in modern shonen since Berserk. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's as good as Berserk, but goddamn, it's pretty close to it. From the character designs, to the fights, to the settings, to the action, it's all paneled out in some of the best art that you will ever see, period. So the Dandadan anime is going to have a huge effort on its hands to adapt this well, and judging from the anime trailers, it seems that Science Saru, the team behind Devilman Crybaby and Night is Short Walk On Girl, are more than up for the challenge based on these trailers. Oh, so good. Point being is this: I think you should watch Dandadan because it's special and it's unique. It's from one of the mangaka who worked on Chainsaw Man Part 1, and based on what we so far have in the manga, the series is absolutely going to be a must-watch for everyone. I think by the time we get into season 2 and 3 of the series, this may be one of the most sought-after anime in the world, much like Jujutsu Kaisen and Attack on Titan. That is how good it is. From the lighthearted nature of the story, the incredible fights that are out of this world, and the endearing characters that take twists and turns you wouldn't expect. This is the series for, well, pretty much everyone. It's just fun, and you can't beat fun, now can you? This Saturday, I am going to the theaters to see Dandadan's first 3 episodes before they come out. So if you're still on the fence, please subscribe, as I will be sharing with you my raw and unfiltered thoughts, along with what my 60-year-old mother and 17-year-old niece think of it too, as a way to, freshen things up. So we're gonna have a wide variety of opinions with that video. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your support. Subscribe, ring the bell, drop a like, and comment below. Are you excited for Dandadan? Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.